You coached against them. Tell us what makes them tick.
We've played Meadville 4 times in the last 3 years. They, I guess, if I were to pick one thing that they do well, it's that they pressure you. There's a lot of zone traps. They play good, solid man-to-man defense. They rebound the basketball very well. And, of course, they can shoot it. So I guess you put all that together, and that's Meadville.
Carlisle High School, on the other hand, over the last 7 years, they've only lost 7 games. They've won the state title the last 2 years in a row. Tonight, they will be seeking their 3rd straight title, coached by Dave Lebo, the father of the guy that plays for North Carolina, Jeff Lebo. They got some tradition.
Carlisle's probably the most solid quad A team in eastern Pennsylvania. They're shooting for their 3rd straight state championship. They have the dominant big man in Billy Owens. The people from our area have seen Michael Burnett, who's a great high school basketball player. Billy Owens is a pro basketball player in 5 years from today. He's a great, dominant, 6'8", he runs well. He's the man that will carry Carlisle. Now, I don't know a lot about Carlisle. I probably have seen him more than most Erie people, though I've seen him the last 2 years when they won the state championship. And I know that they play good, solid defense. Dave Lebo has to have the credentials as good as any coach in Pennsylvania.
Billy Owens averages over 28 points a game. He's a parade All-American selection. Do you throw the entire defense at him?
I don't think so. I think what Coach Price from Meadville will do, and this is a guess now, I think he's going to try to shut down Sean Hodge. Hodge is a point guard for Carlisle, a 2-year starter. He's averaging about 20 points a game. And I think Norm Price is going to try to stop him with good pressure from Joe Gray, who's a great defensive player. And Billy Owens is going to just do his thing. He's going to score between 25 and 35 points, and I don't care what Meadville does to him.
Another battle tonight is with the fans. Of course, everybody knows about Meadville's fans. You know about Carlisle's fans. You've seen them the last couple of years.
Well, this place seats 8,000 people. There's going to be 7,000 maniacs here. The other 1,000 will be just people here to watch the game. As I look around, I think there are probably 4,000 Carlisle fans compared to maybe 2,800, 3,000 Meadville fans. But they're all insane. It's going to be rocking tonight.
Now, Norm Price has been in some big games before. Over the last 4 years, his team has appeared in the Western Final 3 times, so he knows what to expect tonight.
Well, they're far from invincible, and I'm sure that in their game plan idea, they're looking at us and saying that we have some firepower also. And my kids have been through it before as far as seeing kids and seeing different styles of play. And Mike Burnett has been at many of the same camps as Billy Owens was this summer, and they've been at the top 100 camps, and they know each other. So I'm sure that Owens has, told his teammates that Mike Burnett can play a little bit, and Michael has told our kids about Billy Owens, and that's one nice thing about it is we're not going to be surprised or anything by that, but. I don't think that we got to let ourselves get too excited over the fact that how good the kid is. I think they have to, in their own mind, worry about us a little bit, just like we're worrying about them, because when you get this far, you have to figure out both teams can play a little bit.
Meadville's Michael Burnett. We will be back with that more in just a moment.
Because of the following special program, WICU TV now leaves this week's Lifestyles program.
Quality of a bank the same way you judge anything else. Does the bank fit your specific needs? Have a quality name? Offer the latest technology? Is the bank easy to use? Is it forward-thinking? Is it friendly? For nearly 200 years, Mellon bankers have not only satisfied the highest quality standards,
thank you,
but continue to surpass them.
How's the puppy?
Mellon Bank, where you can count on quality banking.
Now more than ever, Pickaway is your action shoe store. Not only for the hundreds of styles they have in stock, but also for nationally famous brand names. Names like Nike, styles from Adidas, and Puma for the whole family. Or how about LA Gear, Stacy Adams, or these famous Converse court shoes. And this week, these styles by Nike, Adidas, LA Gear, Puma, Stacy Adams and Converse are 25% off Pickway's already low price. How's that for a deal? This week at Pickway Shoes.
Always on the run, can't wait till my work is done. Dreaming I'm at home, just sitting by my phone. I call four-star pizza. It's a treat to know that they'll come to you just a few minutes away. I call four-star pizza. It's the best pizza made in the USA.
There are only two ways to get the best price in a new Chevy. One, build it yourself. Or two, buy it from Lee Emmerling on the Conneaut Lake Road. Emmerling sells only Chevys. That's why he can sell them at the lowest prices in the tri-state area. So if you need a car, stop in or call Lee Emmerling toll-free. The only way to get a new Chevy for less is to build it yourself.
If you live anywhere in a tri-state area, don't buy a new Chevy until you've checked my prices first.
Welcome back to our pregame show from the Hershey Park Arena. You know, a few months ago, Michael Burnett signed with St. Bonaventure. He's that type of player. He's one of the main weapons that makes it happen for Meadville. When it comes to making the big play, Michael Burnett takes a backseat to no one. And when it's time to be a team player, Burnett is also at the head of his class. The Meadville senior is willing to give up all the personal glory to be a state champion.
Oh, it means so much. We already broken one record by being the first team to go, and it'd be nothing better than to break the record by going and even winning it. So, you know, it'd just be the best feeling you could ever imagine.
This has been a special season for Michael Burnett, since his quiet younger brother Donald has been able to share the experience with him.
It's the greatest. I was able to share it with my older brother in 9th grade, and I feel really good that my younger brother can have the same experience, because it's an experience that you'll never achieve again in your lifetime. You only play high school basketball one time, and it's just a moment you'll never forget.
Playing against Carlisle's Billy Owens, one of the top players in the country, provides a big incentive for Meadville's main Duncan Dog.
All my life, coaches always let me take a challenge, and I think playing against Billy Owens would be a good challenge. He's rated as the top junior, you know, around, and it'd be a good challenge for me to play against him. And I like guarding good players, and that's the only way I'm gonna get better, by guarding good people. And I guess it's something I want to prove to myself, that I am capable of playing with better players too.
Michael Burnett will also have his older brother Paul Burnett on his mind tonight. Paul did not make it to Hershey when he played for the Dogs, but Michael would like to make up for it tonight.
I know how bad he wanted to win it, and he worked really hard, and he told me that hard work would pay off one day, and I guess it's paying off for us. So I would say, yeah, we're going to win this game for my brother.
Michael Burnett would be the first one to admit he is surrounded by a great cast. Everyone knows their role in the Meadville operation. When Meadville opponents found a way to slow down the Burnett brothers, Mike Pirro and Tom Wooford picked up the slack. They understand their roles, and it meant the difference between winning and losing.
Everybody had their role, their own role they had to play, and everybody did their own role. They did a great job filling what they had to do, and we were just one big family this year. Everybody got along. We helped each other out with problems on and off the court, and I thought that had a great effect on our season.
I think it's all hustle, all our gut, you know. I think all the teams will be bigger than us, just, you know, more physical. It might be physical than some of us, you know, but it's all heart and gut, you know. You got to come in from the heart if you want to win a game. It's not just the talent alone. It's all like getting loose balls and rebounds. You know, there's a lot of fouls out there, but there's always fouls to be given and fouls to be taken.
The Bulldogs also have some players who are not afraid to give up their bodies. Joe Gray and Todd Wade are two examples.
People accept their roles. Like myself, I'm a role player, and Todd Wade is a very great ball player. And we just had to accept our roles. You know, Michael Burnett is Michael Burnett. He's always going to be him. And, you know, there's scorers and there's defensive players, and we just mix it together as one.
We have scorers on this team. We have people who are out there to rebound, play defense, leadership, and each person knows what they have to do. And we've also played just tremendously as a team. We don't have anybody averaging 30, 40 points a game. We're having 4 people in double digits, and it's just been a total team effort.
The supporting cast has played with confidence throughout the year, and they are not lacking in that department as the title game approaches.
Coming to the title will be a great honor for us, not only us players, but the school. And it'd be nice to bring the championship back to the Western again. You know, the East had just too long. It
mean a lot to me, and this being my senior year, this is a person's dream. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and it means a lot to us all.
Coming up next on our pregame show, we will talk to Prep's Ron Sertz. We'll be back with that and much more in just a moment.
When it comes to beef and cheese, you don't get anything different at burger restaurants. The same old burger with the same old piece of cheese. But at Arby's you do. Delicious, slow-roasted roast beef, topped with tangy cheddar cheese sauce or Swiss cheese with roasted peppers and onions. So before you say, cheeseburger, say Arby's beef and cheddar or Philly beef and Swiss and taste the difference.
The Meadville Bulldogs are Western Pennsylvania's #1 team. Congratulations and good luck from Fullerton Appliance. Fullerton is Meadville's #1 source for TV, VCR, and appliances. Their deals are #1 for saving you money, plus they service what they sell. Don't pay more and get less. Fullerton's has free delivery, too. So, go Dogs. Good luck from Fullerton Appliance Centers, Park Avenue in Meadville, and Peach Street in Erie.
Just as there are special formulas for babies, there are special formulas for puppies, too. Dad's Puppy Food contains everything your pup needs for a nutritional head start. We blend meats, cereals, vitamins, and minerals, which provide all the building blocks necessary for good health and strong bone development. So whether you have one pup or a whole darn nursery full, try Dad's Puppy Food. I know you'll be satisfied.
Welcome back to our pregame show and to the Hershey Park Arena. Joining us now from Cathedral Prep is Ron Sertz. Pete Russo was supposed to referee tonight's game. He was supposed to be here for an interview. Ron, what happened to him?
Well, it was really an unfortunate thing, Mike. Pete, with all the games that he's worked, arrived at the arena to work the championship game, and getting out of the car, stepped out of the car and sprained a ligament in his knee. Saw an osteopath down here right away, and they had a fluid buildup, and simply has been too injured to work the game. You know, the quality official that he is, it's just too bad. This would have been his 9th championship game to work down at the PIAA, but a freak accident like that has taken him out of the contest, and that's too bad, because he's always represented Erie, and he's represented the PIAA very, very well.
Now, this has to be a special arena for you. You go back to 1980 and 84. Has to bring back fond memories.
Well, it really does. I've been fortunate enough to be here, I think, a dozen years in a row now watching these contests. And 80, of course, being the first time an Erie team won it, and being Cathedral Prep, that was very, very special. Repeating again, coming back in 1984 as the first Quad A championship, but losing in the finals. Even though you lose, it's certainly a great experience to be down here. But you see a lot of teams. It's just such an honor to be down here for these teams. The Meadville fans, whether they win or lose, are always going to cherish the memories down here, just like Merciers did last year when they won the championship in the girls division. And you had Villa representing the Quad A girls back in '82. So it's a real special thing, and I've got a lot of fine memories down here. You see a lot of great teams and a lot of great individuals.
You talked about the ticket problem that you had in 1980 against Williamsport, and the same problem developed here this year.
I think it's always a problem. The supply is always a lot less than the demand. You get a team like Cathedral Prep or a team like Meadville, when they have such a demand for tickets and so many thousands of people that want to see it, the PIAA, I think, does a good job. I just talked to Dr. Werner a while back, and he simply told me their policy is any team that qualifies, they automatically get 1,000 tickets. They're asked to contact him if they're short on tickets, if they need more tickets, or if they haven't sold their tickets. And they do their best to try and get as many tickets to the teams as possible, but with 8,000 people here and probably 20,000 people who want to see the game, it's just very, very difficult. They try their best to try and get as many fans in as they can, but it's almost an impossible job.
I have to ask you about the McDonald's Classic, especially since Meadville played in it this year and they played against Cleveland St. Joe's. Is it on the rise?
I think so, and I'd like to think that that's a small, very, very small part of Meadville's being here. Norm Price likes to play good teams. I think playing Cleveland St. Joe's in there, who is in the Final Four of the Ohio State Championship, certainly is indicative that he's willing to play in events like that. You play in arenas like that, and you play, it's the same kind of depth perception, it's the same type of crowds, it's the same type of environment, and I think those kind of events and participating in them against quality teams only helps your program reach a level that Meadville obviously has, being here in the finals.
Okay, quickly, do you see the day where this type of tournament can go to Erie? I mean, at the Civic Center, a place to showcase it with the crowds in the playoff games in recent weeks. Do you think it has a chance someday of going to Europe?
I would love to think so, but I'm really suspect that that'll happen. I talked to Warner just 5 minutes ago, and he seemed to think that this is the place to have it. It can feed 8,000 people. I think they're happy that they drew 6,000 for the Western Final, and I think they'll consider that as a site for all the PIAA playoff games, but I think they're committed to Hershey, and the Erie fans will just have to keep traveling, I guess.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ron.
Thank you, Mike.
Now, the Meadville fans are second to none. There's no question about that. And recently, Margaret Shortridge made a visit to Meadville and found out about Dog Mania.
If the strength of a team can be measured through the excitement of its fans, the people here in Meadville should have a Quad A winner. Some say the town has gone crazy. There are Bulldog banners just about everywhere. It's hard to find a business that isn't blatantly cheering on the dogs. Like this masterpiece. It's outside the local barber shop. And inside, yes, more fans. But it's not just the business district. In fact, about every house is calling in the dogs, whether it be through the window or from the front door. Some of these Meadville fans even let their doggy banners ride in the back seat and park them at the local bank. But that doesn't mean you can't root for the dogs if you use the drive-thru. Yes, even the Lord seems to be on the side of those Meadville Bulldogs.
Isn't this something? We respond in this town, you know. It gives us something to really root for.
Even the mayor says he's never seen anything like it.
I can't think of any situation where the town has been this excited about anything.
This town has simply gone bonkers over the Bulldogs. So you've been selling a lot of Bulldogs things?
Yes.
We're about out.
We're just about out.
The fans are buying up Bulldog shirts, Bulldog hats, and Bulldog banners by the dozen. How many you got there?
13.
Going to the game?
They're for the wall at the local tavern.
It's the Meadville adults who have flipped over a high school team.
I think the fans in Meadville are outranked the kids 10-1, but they're both good fans. They're probably the best fans in the state of Pennsylvania.
Well, the adult fans may be the best in the state, but if you've stopped by Meadville area high the past couple of days, they all seem to behave like, well, maniacs.
We've been real important. The Maniacs are just awesome.
We're the student body. We all come to the game. We cheer.
Lead cheers. Help the cheerleaders out a lot.
Yeah, help out the team. We help out the team a lot.
And you call yourselves
Maniacs.
The Maniacs have been responsible for cheering on the Bulldogs all the time, but especially when the going gets tough. Recently, the whole school has understandably had a tough time studying.
Everybody's just psyched up for the game, you know, so we can't do our work or anything. We just really don't care either. They're really psyched up, too.
This place is electric right now. Everyone's been so psyched up since Tuesday night. You can just feel it in the air. We're going to do it all the way to Hershey. I've gone to every game, and I can't wait. I'm ready. We want you, Carlisle.
The Maniacs get an A from, yes, even the teachers.
Oh, I think that they've, helped the team along as far as morale goes and boosting them up. And probably when they were down and needed that few extra points or something with the Maniacs and the way they behave and carry on has brought them up and inspired them, maybe brought the adrenaline to a peak or something like that.
The spirit is contagious. It's spread to all corners of the school.
And I think Meadville's going to go all the way. All the way. Don't you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But many of these diehard fans will be able to attend the game only in spirit. The 1,400 tickets sold out in a matter of hours. But those who are going feel pretty confident about a Bulldog victory. Win or lose or what?
Win. Oh, win. No question about it. No. And I have a piece of string that's a good luck string that I got from the game up in Erie the other night. And I'll guarantee you that's going to get us through.
Whether the Bulldogs win or lose, this will be the place to be, the center of Meadville at the Diamond tomorrow afternoon when the fans and the players return for what will prove to be either way a victory celebration. In Meadville, I'm Margaret Shortridge. Mike?
Thanks, Margie. You're now officially on the sports staff to get ready for Friday Night Football. When we return, Jim Marnella will be back, so stay with us.
You can judge the quality of a bank the same way you look at a car. Does the car have all the power you need? Is it really accommodating? Does it have all the features you're looking for? Is it solid and secure? Is it responsive and fast-moving? For nearly 200 years, Mellon bankers have not only satisfied the highest quality standards, but continue to surpass them.
It's all been approved.
Mellon Bank, where you can count on quality banking.
Now that you've tried Elby's breakfast special, what do you think it should cost?
Well, eggs and toast or pancakes and 2 side orders like sausage, bacon, juice, or home fries. It's got to be more than $4.
Nope.
But look at all the combinations. It's got to be at least $3.
Nope. It's Elby's $1.69 breakfast special.
$1.69? That means people will be coming in every day. They can have bacon, eggs, and home fries one day, sausage, juice, and pancakes.
The Elby's $1.69 breakfast special. Try it often.
HMOs, PPOs, IPAs. Choosing a health benefit plan is an important and often difficult decision, but not if you live in northwestern Pennsylvania. You have Horizon Health Choice, a plan offered by local hospitals and doctors you know and trust, and who work together to cut costs but never quality. Choosing a health benefit plan, nothing is more important or easier. Horizon Health Choice. Don't settle for less when it comes to your health.
There are only 2 ways to get the best price on a new Chevy. 1, build it yourself. Or 2, buy it from Lee Emmerling on the Conneaut Lake Road. Emmerling sells only Chevys. That's why he can sell them at the lowest prices in the tri-state area. So if you need a car, stop in or call Lee Emmerling toll-free. The only way to get a new Chevy for less is to build it yourself.
If you live anywhere in a tri-state area, don't buy a new Chevy until you've checked my prices first.
Welcome back to the Hershey Park Arena once again. Coach Jim Marnella joining us. Jim, the keys tonight for Meadville.
Well, I think their fans are tremendous. They are really vocal, supportive. I think Meadville's got to stay in the game early so they keep their fans in the game. I know Michael Burnett's going to have a great game. He's just that kind of great athlete. I think Mike Pirro has to play well. He's got to stay out of foul trouble. I think the supporting cast of those 2 kids. Tom Morford's got to do a good job inside. The younger Burnett, probably if they play man-to-man, he'll be the one to watch Billy Owen. So he might have his hands full. He's got to play well. I just think they have to not let the Hershey atmosphere get to them.
Okay, quickly, the keys for Carlisle.
Carlisle's 3rd year in a row here. I think they may have an edge as far as feeling comfortable in this arena. Billy Owens is going to have a great game. I don't care what Meadville does, the kid's going to play a great game. You're going to see a tremendous athlete. I think the key is to stop Sean Hodge. Their point guard average is about 18 or 19 a game. He's a kind of a temperamental kid, though. And I think if Meadville can get in his mind, then physically he may not have the kind of game that he needs to have, and Meadville will be in good shape.
Okay, thanks, Coach. We'll close tonight, our pregame show, that is, with a look at the Western Final victory by Meadville. Overall, the dice, let's hope the Dogs can go all the way.
Makes you want to scream and shout. Presidential party. No one wants that. Looking for a new star.
Max Toy World is building a bigger and better toy world on Route 19 across from the Meadville Mall. A temporary bicycle shop has been opened next to the new location. Toy World has American-made bikes by Murray at up to 40% savings. Prices start at $59.88. That's for 10-speed or the ever-popular BMX, starting at just $59.88. Visit the temporary store today and watch them grow for tomorrow. Max Toy World on Route 19, next to Mace Electronics in Meadville.
All of us at Suzuki of Meadville, the home of Suzuki's fine line of four-wheel ATVs, including the brand-new 500cc racer Quadzilla, congratulate the Meadville Bulldogs on an outstanding season and wish them every success in tonight's game. Come back, number one.
Welcome back to the Hershey Park Arena. I'm Mike Ruzzi, along with Tech basketball coach Jimmy Marnella. And Jim, you talked about possibly gimmick defenses by Meadville when they come out.
Yeah, I've seen Meadville play the last few games. I know that they've used a 1-3 zone with a man-to-man on one of the other team's players. Now, it wouldn't surprise me to see Meadville out, let's say, man-to-man on Sean Hodge, and then play a 1-3 zone against the other four Carlisle players, shading toward Billy Owen. Now, they may go the other way. They may put man-to-man on Billy Owen and play the rest of the Carlisle team in a 1-3 zone, trying to cover all those spots with four players.
Right now, what's going through the mind of Norm Price, the Meadville head coach? What is he thinking about at this point?
If he's anything like me, there's probably nothing going through his mind. I'd be really panicky. This place really gets your blood pressure going and your blood moving, and I'm sure he's probably just as excited as those players are. And after a couple minutes or after the game gets going, he'll be fine.
You talk a little bit about, go ahead.
Well, I think he's probably trying to figure out how to start, how to get going early, what defense he feels comfortable beginning with. I look for him to maybe throw a lob to Michael Burnett early in the game, maybe even at the start of the game, to see if he can't jam one against Carlisle's defense, get his kids a little excited, maybe get them, I don't want to say into the game, because they're going to be into the game, but a dunk early in the game would really help them.
Okay, let's talk about Carlisle's defense. They play a 2-3 at times. They also play man-to-man. What do you expect from them tonight?
I really don't know. I think they would be probably favor some zone. Carlisle's two forwards are 5'11" and 6'1". If they play man-to-man, then Meadville can post up Donald Burnett at 6'4", Tom Wolford at 6'3", and Carlisle would have a lot of difficulty man-to-man stopping those guys on the post-up.
Okay, we have to take one more break. We'll be back with the starting lineup in just a moment.
Hi, Ron Johnson from Johnson & Flick. I'd like to show you Michelin's newest tire, the Sport EPX. It's the speed-rated performance tire with all-season capabilities. It's for people who long for excitement in their driving. The Sport EPX is engineered to sharpen the response, refine the handling, and still be able to beef up the traction for a wide variety of vehicles.
See it today at Johnson & Flick, the best place to buy a tire. And consider Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
I don't like to wait.
I hate to wait.
Why make 2 trips, and why wait? At LensCrafters, you can have quality eyeglasses in about an hour. Even tough prescriptions like trifocals and bifocals. Listen.
I've gotten bifocals, and I've gotten less than an hour.
Less than 45 minutes.
50 to 55 minutes.
It was fast, but it wasn't rushed.
Why make 2 trips?
LensCrafters, now in Mill Creek Plaza next to TJ Maxx.
Channel 12 in Erie, WICU TV. The PIAA Quad 4 State Basketball Championship between Meadville and Carlisle, sponsored in part by Mellon Bank.
Okay, quickly, let's go through the starting lineups in the PA now. playing of our national anthem.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the Carlisle High School sings us their rendition of our national anthem.
Okay, we are ready to go. The Bulldogs will be the visiting team tonight, and their road black uniforms, red and white trim. Carlisle in the white uniforms, green and gold trim. Jimmy, Carlisle shoots 57% from the floor. Do you really see any weaknesses with this team?
Yeah, as I said, I think the two forward spots, they're not weak, but they're not as strong as Meadville. What they do well, though, I understand, is when they need a basket, that Sean Hodge or Billy Owens is going to take that shot. You're looking at Billy Owens shooting 60% for the year, 950 points this year.
Michael Burnett will jump for the Bulldogs. Of course, Billy Owens for Carlisle. The Bulldogs at 28-2, Carlisle at 27-5. We're ready to go for the boys' Quad A championship game. Tap goes out of bounds, and Carlisle will take control right off the bat. Referees tonight, Jay Evans and Dave Mean. This is Hodge for Carlisle. Back out to Owens. To Yule. Hodge will take control top of the key to Owens on the left wing. The first 2 points of the night go to Carlisle. They lead 2-0.
Billy Owens is unbelievable. I see Meadville's in a man-to-man to start. I know that Billy Owens is going to get his share. They're going to have to tighten down on everybody else, that's all. Billy's a great player.
Hero directing traffic, throws it away, taken away by Michael Coleman, who leads the break. Owens pulls up. Donald Burnett with the rebound for Meadville. Jimmy, Norm Price said he wanted a track meet early. It looks like he has it.
Well, if he wants to run, he's going to run with Carlisle. They got 4 little kids out there that can fly. Oh, I'd love to see Donald Burnett hit that shot.
Donald Burnett with the bucket, and we are tied up at 2 apiece. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. This is Hodge working for Carlisle. Over to Woodall. Back out to Coleman. Hodge looking for Owens. He gets free. No shot there. Back inside, and Carlisle gets the bucket. They go up 4-2.
Carlisle's running a motion game. They have 5-man motion. Billy Owens is all over the place. They're not just sticking him inside. They're looking to get him inside, outside. He's playing all over.
Back out top to Donald Burnett to Pirro. Michael Burnett will take the shot. And we are tied up at 4 apiece with 6:15 to go in the first quarter. This is Hodge for Carlisle. Back out top to Billy Owens. At 6'8", he can play the point. Coleman to Wade. Check that. Yule inside, and the bucket goes. Carlisle goes up 6-4. Bulldogs break back quickly.
Carlisle's in a 2-3 zone, and they better know where Michael Burnett is, because he's a great player, and he's going to have a great night.
Donnie Burnett's shot is blocked. Wofford comes up with the rebound. That is rejected. Michael Burnett, nothing but net, and we're tied up at 6.
This is what you might see for 32 minutes. Those two great athletes going at each other, Mike.
Inside, a foul is called on Meadville.
I think Donnie Burnett's going to have trouble staying in this game. If he's going to play man-to-man on Billy Owens, he's going to have trouble playing 4 quarters.
Yule looking at inbounds to Owen. They turn the ball over, and Meadville will take control. We're tied up at 6 with 5:32 to go in the first quarter.
I haven't seen any pressure out of Carlisle. I was looking for them to maybe full court press a little bit, but they might be saving that for some other point in the ball game. They're in a 2-3 zone right now.
Joe Gray,
Michael Burnett on the alley-oop. There it is.
Oh, my.
That's a rink. He didn't call. He had to shoot that referee.
They're calling a technical foul for hanging on the rim. Here's the replay.
I think that might have been called. What a great play. If that doesn't inspire you, you don't have a heart. I think what happened there, I know Norm Price is really getting on that alternate official. He must have called it. And I think Michael Burnett was probably just trying to save himself from getting hurt. As high as he jumps, I would grab onto that rim every time, too.
Coleman misses it.
Is that pretty? They like to do that early and kind of get those kids moving around. That's a great play.
Meadville has an 8-6 lead. There's about 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go first quarter. Inside, looking for Owens, batted away. Woodall has blocked, and a foul called inside.
They're trying to alley-oop to Owens right here, and they don't quite get it to him. The kid hits the side of the backboard, but you watch those Meadville kids fly around. They're going to reject a few balls, too. It's going to be a great game.
That is the second team foul on the Bulldogs. Jim, you talked about plenty of lob passes in this game before the game started. You think there'll be plenty of those?
Yeah, I do. I don't know how many, but it's easier to lob against the back of that zone. And that's what Meadville does. They'll backpick the guy, the forward in the defense, and they'll throw from one wing to the opposite side of the backboard, and Michael Burnett will just get a back pick and slam it. I look for Carlisle to try a few, too.
Lee Woodall makes the first, misses the second, and Carlisle in control. Hodge on the left wing, and he's called for traveling.
Sean Hodge, I understand, is a pretty temperamental kid. I think it's important for Meadville to get after him and maybe get him thinking about things other than basketball.
They have to frustrate him?
I think that's important. I sure do. There's the press I was looking for, Mike.
Michael Pirro. Michael Burnett, left wing to Donald Burnett, inside to Wooford. Pirro will take it. Wooford back up, and the Dogs of Meadville have a 10-7 lead, 4:27 to go in the first quarter.
Looks to me as if all the Meadville kids are here to play, not just Michael Burnett.
Doesn't look like, Jim, they are intimidated at this point either.
They're not at all. They're just playing hard as they can play.
Owens inside, and another foul is called on the Bulldogs. That will be their third team foul. Norm Price very upset.
I think he better watch himself. He's liable to get himself a technical foul that he doesn't need, but he is upset.
Yule with the inbounds pass to Coleman. Back to Yule. Coleman top of the key. Looking for Owens. He's stripped away by Pirro and starts the break. 3-on-1. Pirro throws it away, and it will go to Carlisle. There's a timeout on the floor. We will take one, too. The score, Meadville 10 and Carlisle 7.
At Lakeshore RV, they said that they would take the confusion out of buying a recreational vehicle, and they did. They also said they'd bring you the finest quality recreation vehicles in the industry, and Coachman did. Lakeshore RV has expanded its sales and service department. During the second week of April, plan to attend their open house, a free awning with the purchase of a new coachman. There will also be refreshments and door prizes. Visit the fastest-growing coachman dealer in the tri-state area, Lakeshore RV, 1605 Peninsula Drive, where good friends are met and good friends are kept.
I'm Tony Gumino, General Manager from Bianchi Honda. Come in and see the great lineup of new Hondas. Honda, the car that's rated #1 in customer satisfaction, #1 in customer service, #1 in customer loyalty, and we're the #1 sales staff at Bianchi Honda. Be #1 in a Bianchi Honda. See a member of our sales staff at Bianchi Honda, 5242 Peachtree. We have pride in our past and faith in our future.
Welcome back to the Hershey Park Arena. Mike Ruzzi along with Jim Marinella. The Bulldogs have darted to a 10-7 lead. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jim, Carlisle has turned the ball over 3 times.
Well, I think with two good teams, you get into the, who's going to make the fewest mistakes, who's going to shoot fouls well, who's not going to turn the ball over, and that's what's going to win the game.
Sean Hodge for Carlisle, to Ewell, to Coleman, back to Hodge. Coleman. Hodge will take it. He hits it. It's a 10-9 game.
Meadville's now in that 1-3 zone with a man-to-man chaser on Billy Owens, and that's why that front of that zone is so open.
Joe Gray with the shot, and he cans it. The Dogs back up by 3, leading 12-9. Hodge breaking back, and he's called for traveling.
Looks as if Meadville's going to play multiple defenses, but Donald Burnett and Billy Owens are going at it. I'm watching the elbows fly. You may see some action here.
Michael Burnett to Wooford inside. It's Meadville's ball. .3:18 to go first quarter. The Dogs leading 12-9. Pirro slows it down for the Dogs. Joe Gray back to Pirro. Michael Burnett to brother Donald. He will take it and hits it. Meadville up by 5, leading 14-9.
Donald Burnett looks like he's real comfortable out there shooting that wing jumper.
Billy Owens inside. Rim gets the rebound. No good on the second attempt, and he is fouled. 4 team fouls now on the Meadville Bulldogs.
Okay, you're going to see what Lee Waddell, I guess it is, follow
Billy Owens.
Billy Owens missed here and getting up real strong. Meadville's got to do a good job of boxing out, get those kids away from the boards.
Owens will shoot 2. Second attempt, also no good. Rebound, Donald Burnett. Dogs wanted to break out. Michael Burnett was open on the left wing, but Pirro slows it down.
It's a little different look. That 2-3 is extended now. They're maybe looking to trap here a little bit.
Michael Burnett to Pirro. Takes the shot.
Good Lord.
And Carlisle comes away with it. Couple of chances there for the Bulldogs. Coleman directing traffic for Carlisle. Hodge inside to Billy Owens. Fouled again.
I hope those Meadville kids don't get too worried about Billy Owens. I mean, they seem like they're really almost overplaying or over-hustling just to make sure he doesn't score. He's going to score. They just got to play more under control, I think. That's a good place to keep Billy Owens on that block. He gives a little ball fake, a little shot fake there, and Meadville fouls it.
Norm Price said his first step is so dangerous, an NBA-type first step, as he makes the first one.
Oh, he's so quick for a kid that they tell me now he's 6'8". He can run the floor like a kid who's about 6'1". He's got great quickness.
Being heavily recruited by Villanova and North Carolina, the connection there, Jeff Lebo, his father coached here at Carlisle as he misses the second one. The Dogs leading 14-10.
There's another trap look here, or a 2-3 extended. They're looking to double team 3/4 way up the court.
Pirro will set up shot for Meadville. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dogs up by 4. Donald Burnett. Joe Gray to Michael Burnett. He will take it. And Owens with the bounce. Quickly, Carlisle breaking out. Coleman looks for Hodge and finds it. Ewell with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Donald Burnett for Meadville. They break out. Michael Burnett behind the back.
They're looking to run. They're getting after it.
Wolford misses the shot, but they're getting into that running game.
That's what Norm Price wants. That's what he's got.
Hodge will take it. No good. Michael Burnett. Now they're picking up the float. Stolen away. Owens wide open for the jam. It's a 2-point game now. Meadville leading 14-12.
That was as much a technical foul as Mike Burnett's dunk. He hangs on the rim just as much as Mike did.
Todd Wade now into the lineup for Meadville, replacing Donald Burnett. And since their McDowell playoff game, he's played with that cast on his right wrist.
He's got to have a big heart. I've watched him play. I've watched him make big foul shots with that cast all over his right arm. This press might give Meadville a little bit of trouble. It's a 2-3 extended way out.
Owens with the pressure on the far side knocks it out, but Meadville stays in control. Back to Wade, he's the type of kid that will just dive, give up his body. I noticed a couple times in the Western Final against Alderdice, he did that a few times.
He's all over the floor. He's just told himself he's not going to let that cast bother him. He's going to play his senior year. He's going to play as hard as he can.
Michael Pirro to Joe Gray. Back to Pirro. Michael Burnett to Todd Wade. Joe Gray, no shot. It would go back to Michael Burnett to Pirro. No shot again. The Dogs are patient, though, at this point. Michael Burnett with no shot. 36 seconds to go in the quarter. Meadville up by 2, 14-12. They're playing for the last one now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Michael Burnett or Mike Pirro shoot that last shot or shoot the shot at the end of this quarter.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. The Dogs will wait a little bit longer. Ten seconds in the quarter. They'll make their move. Wade looks for Burnett, has him. Burnett loses control, throws up a prayer, no good. The first quarter comes to an end. The score, Meadville 14, Carlisle 12. We will be back with more in just a moment.
You can judge the quality of a bank the same way you size up a house. Does the bank have the latest in modern equipment? Is the bank built on a solid foundation? Will it be flexible enough for all your needs? Is it convenient for you? And will you feel at home there? For nearly 200 years, one bank has not only satisfied the highest quality standards,
Thank you.
but continues to surpass them.
It was approved this morning.
Mellon Bank, where you can count on quality banking.
You know, all of us here at Street Track and Trail in Conneaut Lake like being a part of Crawford County because this area symbolizes the way we feel about doing business. The folks around here are honest, friendly, and hardworking. You'll find out we're the same way. And Crawford County's tool and die shops are known worldwide for precision and quality, just like the Hondas we sell. No matter where you live, if you're looking for someone to be your dealer, stop in and see us. I guarantee, when you drive home in your new Honda, it'll seem like no trip at all.
Welcome back to the Hershey Park Arena. Mike Ruzzi along with Jim Marnella. Jim, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, I think this is what Meadville would like to see. Norm Price, his kids are playing well. The Meadville fans are bananas, as they normally are. and it's great to see that kind of support for a team, you know, that people thought weren't going to win this game or didn't have a chance to win, I should say.
As we start the second quarter, Meadville up by 2, 14-12. Pirro looked for that alley-oop maybe there, but it wasn't there that time. Joe Gray. Pirro. Michael Burnett wants to push it back out.
A little different look here. They took Michael Burnett off the top of the key, and now they've got him going corner to corner, flashing in a high post and posting up on the block.
Pirro takes the shot, and it's good. The Dogs go back up by 4, 16-12. Two substitutions for Carlisle. Steve Sleer and Kurt Bramlich into the game. A little bit of muscle. Coleman for Carlisle.
Meadville's back in the man-to-man, Michael, but their Mike Pirro is really sloughing in the middle, helping out on everybody else.
Coleman's shot off the front of the rim, and the Dogs control. Pirro breaking out for Meadville. Will slow it down once again. Timing off, and the Dogs turn it over.
Looks to me as if Billy Owens is playing what would be Meadville's left underneath the basket, probably to take away that lob. I don't know why he wouldn't be playing in the middle, but I mean, evidently Coach Nebo knows what he's doing, but it seems to me he's back on that one side to take away that lob.
Hodge for Carlisle goes to Owens. Woodall back to Hodge to Coleman. He will take it again. Short again. Rebound Michael Pirro, and he will break out. This time he will run. Gray. And the Bulldogs go up by 6, 18-12, 6:25 to go, second quarter.
Mike, the Meadville supporting cast is certainly outplaying the Carlisle supporting cast as of right now.
Hodge on the left wing to Coleman, to Owen. In and out. Owen steals.
He's taking it away, Mike.
And he's called for the foul.
He's going to slam it and charge into, I think that's Michael Burnett. Or is it Donald?
Donald Burnett. Good position.
Takes the hoop away from him.
By Donald.
Great defensive play. He didn't give him anything. Took it right away from him.
Even though he threw it away, he was able to come back and get the ball back with the turnover, or the foul, rather.
Hey, it takes a lot of courage to take it.
Pirro with the drive, the scoop, and it goes, and the Dogs go up 20-12. Timeout on the floor. Carlisle will take it, and this sea of red is going crazy at the Hershey Park Arena. We'll take a timeout too. Meadville 20, Carlisle 12.
Nothing escapes the eye of Maxim. The world's first SLR with built-in autofocus, Minolta Maxim focuses by itself. Sharp, fast. Only the human eye focuses faster. With Minolta Maxim, you even get unexpected shots that would have gotten away. The incredible Maxim system.
Discover the Maxim system at Doll Campers, where you'll find selection and service in every sale.
Lakeshore RV is the fastest growing coachman dealer in the tri-state area, having expanded its sales and service department. During the second week of April, plan to attend the open house. Get a free awning with the purchase of a new coachman. There will also be door prizes and entertainment. See the largest selection of the new coachman RVs in the history of the industry at Lakeshore RV, 1605 Peninsula Drive, where good friends are met and good friends are kept.
Welcome back to the Hershey Park Arena. Mike Ruzzi along with Jim Marnella. Jim, so much for the Carlisle fans. These Meadville fans have been going crazy.
Meadville fans are tremendous. That was a pretty good timeout by Dave Lebo. I would bet that he's going to set something up to get Billy Owens the ball right now because they need a basket real bad.
Okay, the Dogs have reeled off 6 straight in the last minute and 30. 4 by Michael Pirro. Coleman to Hodge. Back to Coleman. Dogs playing that tough D, almost stolen away by Woofer.
They're back in a 1-3-1. That's the first time they've shown a 1-3-1, I think, this game.
Back out to Coleman. Stolen away by Michael Burnett. Look out. And he lost control. Back comes Carlisle. Hodge leading the way. 3-on-3. To Woodall. And there was a foul call.
I think that might be Donald Burnett's second charge that he took.
Called on Hodge of Carlisle.
That was a good call. He ran him right over. And again, it's important that for Meadville to have a chance to win. Sean Hodge has got to play somewhat out of control.
Looks like, Jim, though, they're starting to frustrate him, what we talked about, too.
Meadville just playing very well.
Donald Burnett stripped away by Owens, and the ball goes to Carlisle.
Kind of curious to see what kind of defense Meadville will be in this time. They're doing a lot of changing up. Last time down, they were in a straight 1-3-1 zone. This looks like man-to-man.
4:45 to go, second quarter. Dogs up 20-12. Owens, back to Hodge. Owens again. Coleman to Hodge. There's no room for Billy Owens.
They're really jamming it inside.
Inside, Owens turnaround. Carlisle trails by 6. Donald Burnett, he'll take the shot. Donald Burnett on fire. Jim, what a job he is doing.
Donald Burnett can shoot the basketball. In one playoff game this year, he was 16 for 17 from the floor.
He now has 16 points. Woodford almost with the steal. Owens, second effort. Michael Burnett with the bound. He starts the break. To brother Donald. He's on fire. 8 points for Donald Burnett. The Dogs up by 10. Their biggest lead, 24-14. 3:40 to go in the second quarter.
We're looking at man-to-man now on Owens.
Donald Burnett with another steal. Takes it to the hoop. No good.
This could be key.
Third foul on Donald Burnett.
They'll have to take Donald Burnett out of the game probably till the second half now, and he's on fire. That's his third personal foul.
Todd Wade will replace Donald Burnett, who sits down with 8 points.
I don't know exactly what that defense is, but there's everybody in the world in the paint for Meadville. They're just not coming out. It looks like man-to-man on Scott Hodge. Everybody else is zone.
Coleman with the shot. Meadville still with the lead, 24-16 now. 3:10 to go, second quarter. Todd Wade back into the lineup for Meadville. To Joe Gray.
Carlisle's now in man-to-man, Michael.
Hero will take the jumper. And the Dogs go back up by 10, 26-16. Tim, Carlisle really seems frustrated at this point.
They might be. That could be from the Meadville crowd.
Owens with the miss. Burnett with the block. Follow up, no good. Woodford has the bound. Hero starts the break. He has a 3-on-1.
Oh, no.
Takes it to the hoop. And he's called for the foul. That's the first on Michael Pirro.
That's 4 charging fouls. All of them have been good calls. This kid gets pretty squared up. And you just don't do that stuff. That has to be coached. It has to be practiced. These guys both do a good job of coaching defense.
Pirro did have a man open, but he elected to go to the hoop. His first personal foul. Coleman. To Sean Hodge. To Billy Owens. He'll take it. And hit. Carlisle trails now by 8, 26-18. 2:05 to go, second quarter.
Carlisle still in man-to-man now, Mike.
Looking for Michael Burnett. Almost stripped away. Pirro control. To Todd Wade. Meadville retains possession.
Meadville's offense against man-to-man is what's called a flex offense. They get a lot of movement across the baseline, and they pop someone out to the elbow or the end of the foul line looking to shoot the jump shot. But you'll see a lot of movement across the baseline.
Michael Burnett. Jim, at this point, does Meadville kill a little bit of time with 1:35 to go? Wait for that last shot?
I think they're just going to play. They're having a good time. They're playing real well. I don't think there's any sense to do anything different.
Why mess up a good thing right now?
If it's not broke, don't fix it. You're right.
Tom Woodford to Michael Burnett. Has the baseline. And Billy Owens with the rebound. That's his third rebound in the game. Sean Hodge on the left wing. He's averaging 17 points a game, the 5'11 senior. Buell will take the shot, and he is fouled.
Joe Gray is trying like crazy to stay right on that Hodge kid, not even let him get the ball back. He's the only one playing man-to-man. The other 4 Meadville players are sitting in his zone right in the paint.
Joe Gray never really gets the credit. He's another one of those guys that just really works his butt off.
Joe Gray's played for 2 or 3 years for Meadville. He's not a great scorer. He's not a terrific shooter, but he's probably their best defensive player.
Coleman at the line, hits the first.
Mike, this Coleman kid's supposed to be their best zone shooter, along with Sean Hodge. He's supposed to be a good shooter for them also.
He's also their best free throw shooter, 75% from the charity stripe. Hits the second. They're down by 6, 26-20. Meadville leads, 1:05 to go, second quarter.
He's taking that man-to-man and extending it a little bit more, trying to put a little bit more pressure on Meadville's guards.
Donald Burnett from way out. No good. Wolford inside and gets the bucket. The Bulldogs go back up by 8, 50 seconds to go and a half. Carlisle will push it. Ewell back out to Coleman. To Sean Hodge. Back to Ewell. .35 seconds to go in the half. Ewell to Coleman. To Sean Hodge in the corner. He checks the clock with 25 seconds to go. Takes another peek. They're playing for the last shot.
You may have a little triangle in 2 right here because it looks like Tom Wolford playing Billy Owens man-to-man. Joe Gray's playing Sean Hodge man-to-man. The other kids from Meadville, I don't think they care where the other players are.
Hodge on the drive, no good. Norm Price is going crazy. Now he realizes the call went on Carlisle. Smile is on his face.
Another charge.
Norm has the tie down. He's pumped and ready to go. 4 seconds to go, first half. Burnett throws one to Gray. He puts it up at the horn. No good. So the first half comes to a close. Meadville leaves with a standing ovation from their fans, leading 28-20. We will take a timeout. Coming up, our halftime show with Paul Wagner and Dave Setz. We'll be back in about 12 minutes to the Hershey Park Arena.
Elizabeth Pierce Stewart holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology from Stillman College and a Master of Social Work from the University of Alabama. She is currently working on her Ph.D. at the University of Pittsburgh. Among the numerous areas of research in which Ms. Stewart is involved are mental retardation in the elderly, black elderly, and minority social work practice. Dr. Paul Martin joined the Edinburgh Music Faculty in 1968. In addition to his teaching duties, he serves as director of the concert and lecture series. Dr. Martin earned a bachelor's degree from the Susquehanna University and both a master's degree and a doctorate from Temple University. He is a longtime member of the Erie Philharmonic Orchestra and frequently serves as guest conductor throughout Pennsylvania and New York. Ms. Stewart and Dr. Martin are just 2 of the outstanding faculty members who have chosen to work at Edinburgh University. They join nearly 350 other instructors who take pride in providing service to the community and personalized attention to their students. Edinburgh University, providing quality education through faculty members who are among the finest anywhere.
Good evening, I'm Paul Wagner, ICU News, with a special halftime edition of ICU News. An Albion man lost his life in a one-car accident late last night, and at this hour, the investigation by local state police is continuing. 27-year-old Donald Hoover was driving his car north on Route 6N at an apparent high rate of speed when he ran off the roadway and crashed. Hoover was pronounced dead at the scene of severe head injuries. A passenger in the car, 27-year-old Bernard Licano of West Springfield, was airlifted to St. Vincent Health Center. He's now in fair condition. Dense fog may have been a factor in
Marnell. A halftime score. The Meadville Bulldogs lead it 28-20. Jimmy, you talked about the mixing defenses by Norm Price. It has worked to perfection.
Yeah, he's really confused Carlisle. He's played man-to-man. He's played a 1-3-1 zone. He's played a 1-3 zone with a man-to-man on one time Billy Owens, one time on John Hodge. And it looked to me as if he played two men man-to-man in a triangle, but I wasn't sure if that's what it was. But I think he had two guys playing man-to-man, the other guys playing zone. What Carlisle has to do is get their other players in the ball game. Those other kids have to. They're going to get a 15-foot shot from the elbow or the edges of each foul line, and those kids are going to get those shots, and they've got to be willing to make them, shoot them, and try to make them.
Now, Carlisle is not the '1 team from District 3. Harrisburg is, and Harrisburg beat Carlisle 3 times this year.
Yeah, Harrisburg's supposed to have a great player, a 6'8" kid, and he and Billy Owens went at it 3 times, and Harrisburg won 3 times. But when the inter-district started, Harrisburg got beaten by, I think, Allentown Deerup, and Carlisle won, and that's how Carlisle ended up here.
During their 2-year run as state champions, they're looking for their 3rd straight tonight. Sean Hodge played the point. At the beginning of this year, he didn't play the point. They had some trouble. He had an ankle injury. They put him back to the point. They kind of turned it around.
Yeah, I guess they've been a lot more successful since he's been at the point. Kind of unusual to have a point guard score 19 points a game. But they've been more successful since he's healed his injury and since he's back at the point. Evidently, he's more comfortable there.
Okay. What is going through the mind now of Norm Price? What do you tell the team at halftime? You're up by 8.
Well, first of all, I hope Norm doesn't get a technical foul that's going to hurt him. He's really like a wild man over there. He's excited. Norm's an interesting guy, but he's really, really excited right now. I think he's just going to tell those kids, hey, you played a great half. Just go out and relax. Enjoy the moment. Sometimes kids get so excited, so nervous just about being here that they don't really enjoy the time that they're on the court. They've got 16 more minutes to have fun, and that's what it's supposed to be.
They also did a nice job of frustrating Carlisle.
Yeah, I think the multiple defenses did that. Carlisle kids aren't sure where to go, where to line up, who's supposed to shoot, how to get Billy Owens the ball. Those kinds of things are frustrating them because you generally don't practice that hard against junk defenses. We practice against man-to-man, we practice against a variety of zones, but junk defenses can get you on a given evening.
Carlisle will have possession, trailing by 8 points. Meadville with the lead, 28-20, as we begin the 3rd quarter.
This looks like a half-court trap out of a 1-3-1. And this is a little different look, too.
Coleman to Sean Hodge. Hodge to Coleman. Patient for the shot. Hodge will take it. Michael Burnett with the rebound.
There's that elbow jumper, Mike. That's going to be there probably all night long, and if Carlisle can't make it, they're not going to win. Okay, there's the hard one. Mike Burnett grabs this rebound. He's fouled from behind by, I think, Sean Hodge.
First half shooting percentage, the Dogs shot 70%, Carlisle only 33.
All right, Carlisle's got their defense all the way up the court now. Full pressure, man-to-man.
Pirro breaks it.
There's the alley-oop. He got fouled.
That time, Michael Burnett got mugged. He was wide open for the dunk shot. And, Jim, they seem to do it. Here's the replay at the start of a half.
Well, I think Norm likes to get his kids going, likes to get the crowd going, and to be honest with you, Carlisle did a smart thing by smacking them rather than letting them shoot that alley-oop. Those Meadville fans would have been jumping out of their seats.
A big play early in the half to really set the tone there.
Sure, and I've seen Meadville do that often, and it's generally generated by Mike Burnett.
Michael makes 1 of 2. The Dogs with a 9-point lead, 29-20, 7:20 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Dogs in a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Sean Hodge for Carlisle. Coleman with the jumper, partially blocked. Owens with the bound and gets the bucket. Carlisle trails 29-22. Pirro breaks it once again, and he will slow things down. Norm Price wants movement.
There's the flex.
Donald Burnett picked up where he left off in the first half. Dogs go up 31-22.
Defense this time looks like man-to-man. Nope. Wolford's man-to-man on Billy Owens. Joe Gray's man-to-man on Scott Hodge. The other guys were in his zone.
Billy Owens with the shot. It goes, and he's fouled.
Well, anybody that watches Billy Owens is going to get in foul trouble. He's a great player. He's a dominant player. Anybody that watches him is going to get fouls, Mike.
On that shot, two dogs collapsed on him when he took it.
Well, I think that's why they switched Wolford and Donald Burnett. Donald Burnett watched him the first half, and he got 3 fouls, and they got to keep Donald Burnett in the game. And that's why Tom Wolford's watching them when they do play man-to-man or they're in their junk.
Owens cuts the lead to 31-25. Joe Gray, 4 points in the first half. Passes up the shot and goes to Michael Pirro, and they take their time. Michael Burnett with the jumper. And the Dogs go up 33-25. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Michael Burnett will make 8 out of 10 of those. They can't give him that shot. He's too good a player.
He likes that spot, doesn't he, Jim?
But he can shoot it from the outside.
Coleman will direct traffic for Carlisle. Billy Owens, baseline jumper. And Owens is starting to come alive here in the second half.
He's so good, Mike. You got to deny him the basketball totally if you're going to play him. He gets the ball, he's going to score.
Dogs leading 33-27. Donald Burnett wide open. Hodge with the rebound. They will break out. Owens stumbled at midcourt, regains his composure. Hodge now having trouble with Tom Wolford diving. Coleman with the jumper, it goes.
I don't like the momentum. You're liable to see a timeout pretty soon, Mike.
Norm Price wants one. He gets it. We will take one, too. Carlisle has scored 4 straight. The score, Meadville 33, Carlisle 29. We'll be back in just a moment.
You can judge the quality of a bank the same way you look at a car. Does the car have all the power you need? Is it really accommodating? Does it have all the features you're looking for? Is it solid and secure? Is it responsive and fast-moving? For nearly 200 years, Mellon Bankers have not only satisfied the highest quality standards, but continue to surpass them.
It's all been approved.
Mellon Bank, where you can count on quality banking.
This is an emergency truck sale, and we're loaded with trucks. In fact, it's such an emergency, we've taken over the used car lot just for this sale. You'll never get a better selection and deal, and we'll sell them any way you want. Rebates, price, rates, we got them. Here's one that goes for only $59.95. We need to clear this lot now, not tomorrow, but today. Used cars are all over the lot. Find one, you can make the deal of your life.
You asked for it. You got it. Tell your winner.
Mike Rusing back with Jim Marnella. And Jim, a good timeout to take by Norm Price?
A necessary timeout. In the meantime, while we were away, 8,000 people went crazy.
Carlisle fans are starting to get heated up. Billy Owens has scored 7 of the 9 second-half points for Carlisle. Michael Pirro for Meadville. Donald Burnett has the shot. He'll take it. The Dogs are starting to turn cold here in the second half.
Carlisle's back in a 2-3 zone, and if those guys can't hit that wing shot on offense, there's a turnover, Mike.
Traveling on Carlisle. 7 turnovers now for Carlisle.
Meadville is going to have to move the ball against this zone, and they've got to make that wing shot. But I look for them to, they run a nice high-low game off this zone offense, too. You look for good ball movement, they'll get some good shots.
Dogs leading 33-29.
There's some junk of their own, Michael. They're playing Mike Burnett man-to-man. The rest of them are playing a 1-3 zone.
So they have changed up defensively, too.
They're playing Mike Burnett man-to-man. The other kids are in a 1-3 zone.
Donald Burnett to Michael Pirro. That time, 4 people went to Michael Burnett.
Oh, yeah. I look for Mike Pirro to have a good second half. They're going to give him the shot he wants, and he'll make it.
Pirro very patient at this point. Michael Burnett inside to Wooford. He's double teamed. Donald Burnett open, and he gets the bucket. The Dogs go up 35-29.
Kind of a lucky break, but that's how you win a championship. You only get here one time. You take all the luck you can get.
12 points now for Donald Burnett. Coleman has the jumper, doesn't take it as Donald Burnett gets in his face. Yule stripped away. Partial break they would have had. Rolls out of bounds.
All right, Michael.
Carlisle control.
Great hustle by Meadville. They're still mixing that defense up, causing some confusion for Carlisle.
3:26 to go, third quarter. Meadville leading 35-29. Hodge inside to Billy Owens. He got hammered by Wolford.
Wolford's just going to have to plug away and do the best he can. There's absolutely no way he can watch a kid as good as Billy Owens.
3 fouls now on Tom Wolford, 3 on Donald Burnett. Jim, they have to be careful.
Well, they may put Mike Burnett on him. Michael Burnett, I don't think, is in foul trouble, and pretty soon they may be able to take a shot at him.
Billy Owens inside, and Michael Burnett gets the bounce. Joe Gray was open, but it's stolen away by Coleman. Back comes Hodge for Carlisle. Jimmy had him on that pass, just didn't lead him enough.
Well, that's the nervousness of the game. We'll get that to happen.
Yule misses twice. Woodall with the bucket. Dogs lead down the 4-point. Meadville leading 35-31. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Mike Pirro to Joe Gray. Michael Burnett has the shot. It goes.
He's a great player. If they just play that zone, Michael's not going to miss that shot.
Woodall to Yule. Back out to Sean Hodge. Coleman passes up the shot. Back to Yule. Corner to Hodge. Owens got free for a moment. Now he has the ball. And he'll give it back to Hodge.
This looks like man-to-man now, Mike. They're packed way in. And to be honest with you, I don't think they care about anybody but Billy Owens and Sean Hodge. I don't think they're even playing the other kids.
Owens has the shot. Nothing but net for Billy Owens. They cut the lead to 4 once again. Meadville up 37-33, 1:50 to go, third quarter. Michael Burnett to Joe Gray. Gray had 4 points in the first half. No shots here in the second half.
Very similar style, Michael. Carlisle's almost ignoring the other guards except for Mike Pirro. They're shading him, almost playing him man-to-man.
Michael Burnett swatted away by Woodall, and Carlisle gets the ball back. Tim, it seems like they're just giving that baseline to Michael Burnett. He's going one-on-one, and that was one of the few times he didn't.
Well, they know where Michael Burnett is, that's for sure. They better know where he is. This game's getting really interesting with different strategies.
Inside, Woodall the reverse. Throws one up, no good, but he was fouled. Playground move there, but he will go to the line, and here's the replay.
Tom Wolford, good hustle to try to help out on the open man. I don't know how much contact there is there. That's Lee Whittle who went going to the line there. But that's Wolford's 4th foul. He's going to have to sit a while.
Donald Burnett returns to the lineup. Tom Wolford will take a seat.
Donald Burnett's got 3 fouls, too. He's not in the best of shape.
Todd Wade also in the lineup now for the Bulldogs. Woodall misses the first. Meadville leading 37-33. 1:19 to go in the third quarter.
Right now, it just seems as if Carlisle's a lot more comfortable on the court than Meadville is. I just have a feeling about it. That seems to be the MO right now.
Kurt Gramlich comes into the lineup for Carlisle. Doesn't that surprise you, though, Jim? 2-time defending state champion, and they're not comfortable in this situation.
Well, they are right now, I think. They seem to be much more comfortable, and they're causing Meadville some problems by changing defenses, too.
Joe Gray misses. Rebound goes to Gramlich. Makes his presence felt right away. Hodge Passes up the baseline. Shot will slow it down. Into Owens. Double team, triple team. Still hits it. Now we have a one-point game. Meadville leading 37-36. 45 seconds to go.
And here comes the thundering herd. You can hear them.
The Carlisle players are calling for their fans. They're responding, and so are the Meadville fans.
Well, I know Norm Price doesn't want to give that lead up to Carlisle in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't want to have his kids hear those Carlisle fans go crazy, and they will erupt if they take the lead.
20 seconds to go, third quarter. The Dogs will play for one final shot. Seconds to go. Pirro with the jumper. Michael Burnett skies, throws it up. We have 1 second to go in the third quarter.
Michael Burnett had to be 45 inches off the ground when he went to that basket. I can't believe the way that kid can jump.
Came out of nowhere. Desperation shot. And the third quarter comes to a close with Meadville leading 37-36. We have 8 minutes left. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Meet the rugged new backhoe loaders from Ford. The 14-foot 555B and the 15-foot 655A. Powered by top Ford diesels, they dig hard, fast, and deep. You get synchronized 4x4 power reversing transmission, powerful hydraulics, and an awesome 11,800 pounds of loader breakout force. Designed for uptime, these new rigs can increase your...
This place is going crazy. You're watching WICU TV Channel 12, the boys Quad A championship game. Meadville was outscored 16-9 in the third quarter, Jim. What adjustments did Carlisle make?
Well, they're taking Mike Pirro away from the outside. Look for... Norm Price wants to score here. You may see an alley-oop early in the fourth quarter. But Meadville has to have the other kids make a couple jump shots. They're taking Mike Pirro away. There's a turnover.
You called it right there. They took Mike Pirro away, and he threw the ball away, too.
Well, Michael's their best shooter, and they're going to force Joe Gray to shoot the ball. They're going to take away Michael Burnett if they can and force those other kids to shoot.
And now it looks like Carlisle's confidence is coming back from the midway point of the third quarter on. Inside to Owens and a foul. It will go against Michael Burnett. Michael was asking the referee there, Jim, about the elbow.
Well, I'm sure Billy Owens is a big, strong kid. Here's the post up on the block. They give the ball to Sean Hutt. No, they don't. They're just going to enter it right from the top of the key.
And right before that was the bow by Owens.
So. Well, he's going to do that to get open. I mean, he's got to coach a kid to do that because he's going to take a beating otherwise. Look inside.
There it is. And Carlisle has taken the lead for the first time since the 3:43 mark of the first quarter. The Thundering Herd leads 38-37. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Meadville must respond here, Jim.
They've got to relax.
Michael Burnett and Mike Pirro play catch. Inside to Wooford, he's open. And a big bucket for the Dogs by Tommy Wooford. They regain the lead.
Great shot by Tom Wooford right over the top of 6'8" Billy Owens. Took it right in his puss and stuck it. Now Michael Burnett shading on Billy Owens playing a man-to-man. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. I don't think Billy Owens is going to play anywhere right now but on the block. They're going to stick it into him inside.
Owens, baseline. Follow, no good.
That's a foul on Billy Owens, I think, over the back.
And Owens is called for the foul. That is the third foul on Billy Owens, and let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Put the shoulder into Donnie Burnett.
The shot. Yeah, he goes right to the top of Donnie Burnett, and that's his third, I think, Michael. The Dogs might be able to get him in foul trouble.
The previous bucket by Tommy Wooford. First point for Meadville in 5 minutes.
Thought he couldn't get it.
They did have it open.
They tried to set it up, but they took it away. Carlisle took it away from him.
Dogs leading 39-38, 5 minutes, 55 seconds to play. Donald Burnett.
Todd Ewell's playing Michael Burnett man-to-man.
Michael with the turnaround. In and out. Donald with the follow. Here comes Carlisle. Coleman. Owens to Woodall to Haas. Back inside. Owens with the jumper. It goes. Carlisle regains the lead, 40-39, 5 minutes, 20 seconds to play.
They're going to go to the corner with Mike Burnett looking to shoot that jumper from the corner of the wing.
And Michael wants the ball. And there's a timeout. He looked at Norm Price and said, hey, what's going on? We're going to take one, too. Carlisle with the lead, 40-39. We'll be back with more.
He's only a junior. He's the best 11th grade basketball player I've ever seen in my life. You have to remember, 4 of the Carlisle's 5 starters are underclassmen. 4 of these kids will be back next year. And, of course, Billy Owens will be back, and he'll be in the Hershey Arena, I bet, too.
Probably for a 4th straight appearance. 5:05 to play. Dogs down by 1, 40-39. Donald Burnett wanted to go inside, but Wolford got cut off.
Box and 1.
Michael Pirro with the bomb. It's the front of the rim. Here comes Carlisle. Hodge, 2-on-1. Will take it himself. No. Michael Burnett with a very big rebound.
Great hustle by Mike Burnett. They're playing him man-to-man, and the other kids from Meadville are going to have to do something.
4:35, turning 4th quarter clock. Carlisle leads 40-39.
They either have to have Donald Burnett shoot the ball, Michael Pirro shoot the ball from the outside, or stick it inside to Tom Wolford on the block. They really don't have much else. That guy's really doing a good job on Michael Burnett. There's a great shot.
Donald Burnett is called for travel. Jim, it looked like he got stripped inside first.
It kind of looked as if he might have lost control, but I really couldn't tell. Here's the replay.
He
didn't seem like he lost control, and then, of course, when he got it, he still had his dribble.
4 minutes to play. Carlisle up 40-39. 8 turnovers now for Meadville. Hodge inside to Owens. Has a wide open Coleman. And Donald Burnett comes up with it. Here come the Dogs breaking out, led by Pirro. Michael Burnett baseline, his area to Wolford. Forcing the issue, no good. The tap by Donald Burnett, no good. Owens with the rebound.
This is the Michael Burnett / Billy Owens show.
Not a bad show, huh?
Oh, it's great. I think Mike Burnett's got to front the heck out of Billy Owens and deny him the basketball.
Jim, you called it right there. Owens was able to get free, but he missed the shot. Pirro breaking back, has Wolford open. Clutching and hanging and gets it. And the Bulldogs go up 41-40. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to play.
Mike, on the half-court offense that Carlisle's running, I don't expect anybody else to shoot the ball the rest of the game but Billy Owens. I might be wrong, and they'll shoot him on a fast break, but right now, you look at Billy Owens is going to get the basketball.
Owens will take it and hits it. Carlisle goes back up by 1, 42-41. We are down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the 4th quarter.
Carlisle still in the box and 1. Man-to-man hard on Michael Burnett.
You know, Michael Pirro and Michael Burnett just love this type of situation now, Jim, where they can produce in a clutch situation. Burnett will take it and hit it.
I wouldn't even let one of my players shoot that shot, but he's so good at squaring up. He gets the ball and gets it off square. He's a great player. I love the confrontation between him and Bill Owens.
Meadville up 43-42. We're down to 2 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Underneath pass, wide open Woodall. Carlisle regains the lead. Lee Woodall with the bucket. They go up 44-43. 1:50 to play. Jimmy, do you go to Michael Burnett again? Well, they will go to Tom Woodward. Oh, and he is called for the foul. That is 5 fouls on Woodward.
Very tough call. That charge block is the most difficult call in the game to make. And I feel bad for Tom Woodward. That's his 5th foul. He's out of the game, Mike.
Norm Price trying to control Tom Woodward. Very upset.
Norm Price has been on those officials the whole game. And you take away Tom Woodward, who's a flyer and has good hands, and bring in Todd Wade, who, remember, has a broken hand, a broken wrist. So they're definitely going to lose something in that area, Mike.
We have 1 minute and 43 seconds to play as Todd Wade enters the lineup for Meadville. Carlisle with the lead, 44-43.
I don't think you're going to see too much involvement in anybody except Burnett and Owens from here to the end of the game.
And they are matched up right now. Hodge will control things for the Thundering Herd. We're down to 1 minute and 25 seconds.
It's all man-to-man for Meadville now.
Yule.
Owens inside.
Hodge. 1:15 to play. Carlisle up by 1, 44-43. Great movement, Jim, by Carlisle.
Yeah, they're just being patient. They're just trying to run that clock down. They don't even have to shoot the ball, you realize.
Todd Wade is called for the personal foul. We have 59 seconds. They fouled Todd Yule, a good person to foul. Jim, he shoots only 36% from the charity stripe.
If he's a 36% shooter in a regular season, he may hurt somebody in the stands with this one.
He might.
That's the guy that they should foul.
He's down to about 5% right now in this situation. We have another timeout on the floor. 59 seconds to play. We will keep it here. Carlisle up 44-43. Jim, what is Norm Price going to tell his player?
Well, he's probably going to try to... who took that last timeout? Did Meadville take that timeout? Carlisle did. All right, he's got one more timeout left. He's going to tell his kids to work the ball if they get in any kind of difficulty with Carlisle's defense to use that timeout. I'm sure he doesn't want to turn the ball over right now. I would say he's going to try to get it to Burnett. He's going to have him rub off, and I would imagine Carlisle's going to stay right in that box and one. So Norm Price is going to have Michael Burnett rub off the other player. I would say they'll try to get him the ball in the corner and see if he can't stick it.
Okay, that timeout was charged to Meadville and not Carlisle.
Well, that changes the MO because I think that's Meadville's last timeout. Now he's stuck for the rest of the game with just hoping that they can win.
The Carlisle players are asking for their fans to respond, but right now it's the Meadville fans who are taking control. It's got a pretty good battle going on back and forth between this group of fans.
We have a sea of red on one side and a sea of green on the other.
Todd Yule at the line. Carlisle leading 44-43.
What a big shot for a horrible foul shooter. He put it right on the front rim, nice and soft.
That was his first point of the game, and what a great time for it to come. Todd Yule makes both. Carlisle goes up 46-43. We're down to 55 seconds, fourth quarter to play. Michael Burnett will take a quick shot. Gray with a great rebound, taking it away from Billy Owens.
They're not even watching Joe Gray, but they sure are watching Mike Burnett.
Hero wants the shot. Oh, big bucket by Michael Pirro. He loves the center stage. Cuts the lead to 1. Carlisle leading 46-45, 35 seconds left.
Well, it seems to me like I've seen Mike Pirro make 100 of these over the last 3 years. Game's close, they need a hoop, and the kid just really has a lot of courage. Mike Pirro is a guy, remember Mike, who won the Aldernich game by scoring a bucket in overtime with 1 second to go.
And
What
a dramatic play that was for the Western Championship. And that was Piro's first point in the second half, so they have done a great defensive job on Michael Piro.
They are. They're just shading him. They know that Michael's a good outside shooter, so they're more or less ignoring Wolford and Joe Gray as shooters, not as players. I don't mean to put those kids down, but they're just not good jump shooters. Michael Piro is. So they shade Michael Piro. They play Mike Burnett man-to-man, and the other Meadville kids have to do the best they can.
With Tom Wolford out of the lineup now and Todd Wade in, how does that change things?
Well, I don't think it changes very much of anything. This is Billy Owens, Michael Burnett, but you got to throw Mike Piro in there a little bit too, and don't forget Sean Hodge. He's a kid who hasn't done very much tonight, but has been a great player for him all season long.
35 seconds to play. Carlisle leading 46-45. They have the basketball.
Full court man-to-man pressure. Force another timeout, Mike.
Norm Price is going crazy on the sideline.
Well, the kind of pressure that they just showed there is pure man-to-man except on the man out of bounds. They've got that man playing at half court to take away the long pass, the touchdown pass, or whatever. I might think that the Carlisle coach wanted to look at the kind of pressure he was going to see. Called the timeout and now may have something specifically designed for that press. You might also see Norm Price come out in something a little different. He may play a half-court trap. He may try something a little different than that man-to-man. Perhaps he'll put a guy on the guy out of bounds rather than have him at half-court. I kind of think Norm will stay right with what he had, and that this guy, Dave Lebo, the coach of Carlisle, may know what he's going to see and maybe have something specifically designed for it.
Jim, down by one, 46-45, 35 seconds to play. When do you go after the other team to make the foul? When do you go after Carlisle?
Well, I think they're going to play him for maybe 5, 8, 10 seconds and try to foul one of those other guys besides Billy Owens, Sean Hodge. I would say they won't spend more than 10 seconds trying to steal the basketball. Because if they do, Billy Owens will score.
They get the ball in to Hodge. 30 seconds to play.
Oh, what a call.
Oh, my. He's called for the offensive foul with 29 seconds to go, and Meadville will have a chance.
Well, they don't have any timeouts. You got to watch the elbow by Sean Hodge as he gets trapped coming up right there. He's got the elbow right on him. Pretty good call. I don't know if I'd have the courage to make that call right now, though.
28 seconds to close.
Look for Mike Piro to shoot it, him or Mike Burnett.
Dogs trailing by one, 46-45. Michael Burnett. 15 seconds to play. Piro puts it up. No good. Owens with the rebound. And a foul is called on Michael Burnett with 9 seconds to go.
The best thing in the world that Mike Burnett could have done. He needed to foul to stop the clock. They don't have any timeouts, but that wouldn't matter anyway. That was a good foul. The only thing he could do. They got the shot they wanted, Mike. They got it at 10 seconds. Mike Piro from 15 feet. He couldn't nail it. There's the foul right there.
9 seconds to play. Carlisle up by one, looking for their third straight championship.
Now, anybody can miss a foul shot. This kid is a great player. He's liable to stick them both. You never know. But Meadville's going to have to hustle that ball down the court as quickly as they can.
Billy Owens, 68% from the charity stripe.
And a lot of noise in this arena.
Puts his team up by 2.
That's a big free throw, Michael. You got to remember Billy Owens started in this arena in 9th grade, playing with the coach's son, Jeff Lebo, when they won their first state championship. He's been here before. He's got a miss, and the Dogs got to fly with it.
Carlisle up by 3 points, 5 seconds to go. Michael Burnett throws one up. It goes. Time has expired. The Carlisle Thundering Herd has won their third straight Quad A championship.